The Freebeat LIT Bike's content is all about pedaling to the beat and racking up a high score as you pedal more accurately. The music-filled classes are the most fun I've ever had on an exercise bike. Welcome to treadmillreviews.com, where we are reviewing my favorite exercise bike, the Freebeat LIT Bike. I'm Kaylee, and I'm going to go ahead and admit my bias towards this bike. I love it and its content. Now, it's not just the rose-colored glasses I'm seeing this bike through, it's actually pink. More accurately, this bike is Aurora Pink. It also comes in Moonbow Beige and Space Black. And the content is even more magical and colorful. Before I got onto the Freebeat LIT Bike, I thought it wouldn't be for me. I wasn't sure I could be interested in the high energy, upbeat classes and the cutesy design. But I was wrong, and I can't wait to share with you what changed my mind, as well as what might actually make this bike not for you. If you're looking for more information on home cardio equipment, we have tons of reviews on exercise bikes, treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, and more for you to check out. Give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you appreciate our content and want to see more of it. Our goal is to help you along on your shopping journey. The Freebeat LIT Bike has a welded steel frame that comes in 3 colors currently. Its flywheel is covered with a wooden panel, which completes the Freebeat LIT Bike's look as one of the most aesthetically pleasing exercise bikes on the market. I really like that this bike breaks away from the red and black or white and gray that I see on so many exercise bikes. But I can't judge this bike by appearances alone. It's just a bonus on top of the rest of the construction. Let's start with the saddle. It's pretty small and has a channel in the middle for improved airflow and blood flow. The saddle is firm but not too hard, so I was a lot more comfortable than many other exercise bikes I've tested. But the firmness could be an issue for new cyclists or those who are prone to saddle soreness. What makes this saddle stand out is the rider detection sensor, which lets the bike know whether you have risen out of the saddle or not. Getting up out of the saddle at the right moment will earn more points during some of the class segments. As for the handlebars are pretty simple. They're bullhorn handles. You don't have any additional center grips like most exercise bikes do. However, they are comfortable for what they are. The height of the handlebars is adjustable, but like many bikes with large displays, the post can get a little stuck. You might have to wiggle it to lift or lower it. You can also adjust the seat height and its horizontal position. Freebeat gives the LIT Bike a height range of 5 feet to 6'7". Our testing confirms that the shorter end of that range seems to be accurate, but the seat might feel a little low for those on the higher end of that height spectrum. We would cap the Freebeat LIT Bike's range at closer to 6'4" for the most user comfort. The pedals that come with the Freebeat LIT Bike are flat with toe cages. Freebeat also sells Delta clip pedals if you prefer to use cycling shoes. The Freebeat LIT Bike has magnetic resistance, and there are 100 levels, which are very easy at the lowest and very challenging at the highest. The resistance is pretty quiet, but the adjustments create a tiny bit of noise, but nothing loud enough to be disruptive. As for the portability of the bike, it's about 113 pounds with 2 transport wheels in the front. It's not too hard to move around, you just have to watch out for the screen because you don't want to knock it against anything. The bike's dimensions are 49 inches long, 23 inches wide, and 59 inches high, so it shouldn't be too hard to find a spot for it. The Freebeat LIT Bike's experience is centered around the content, so most of the features are designed to work with the subscription platform, but it also has all of the standard features you'll find on most exercise bikes. The screen is 21.5 inches, so it's easy to see and navigate while you're training. The screen pivots side to side so you can view content off of the bike, which comes in handy when you're performing strength workouts available through Freebeat. But if you rotate the screen too far, it could impinge the wires on the back of the screen. To support the training content, there are front-facing speakers. You can also pair Bluetooth headphones if you want to train quietly. The music is really integral to the classes, but you might not always want to share the party with your roommates or neighbors. As for the more standard features, there's a pair of cup holders on the Freebeat LIT Bike. There's also a dual weight rack for holding small weights. Some of the classes incorporate the weights into the programming, but the weights themselves are not included with the bike. Sometimes Freebeat runs a promotion and includes the weights with the bike, but not always. So there are a few drawbacks to the features. I think the real draw to the LIT Bike over other bikes is the content, so I didn't miss not having a tablet rack too much, but if you don't plan on subscribing, you might prefer a different bike like the Soul SB1200 or the Bowflex C6. I wish you could connect a heart rate monitor with the LIT Bike. On one hand, I kind of understand that the classes are set to the music, not really geared toward heart rate training, but it would be a nice option to vary your training at times. Again, I really wish that those dumbbells were included as a part of the Freebeat LIT Bike package. So now I really get to share with you why the Freebeat LIT Bike is my favorite. It really comes down to the content. It takes the Peloton concept of setting exercise bike training to music and dials it up to 100. The goal of the classes is to follow along with the beat of the music or pedal double time. The more accurate you are, the more points you earn. A trainer will guide you through the class, and they're always super upbeat and peppy. The classes are also extremely colorful and eye-catching. I was a little wary of the Freebeat LIT Bike because I thought the content would be overwhelming or just too much. Instead, it really kept my attention and helped me work harder than I had planned to. But it's not the best option for indoor cyclists who like a more mellow endurance ride. There are other options outside of the classes, like the scenic ride. These provide a nice break for those days you just want to take things easier. Freebeat specializes in gamified content. Their classes are for the indoor cyclist who wants to turn their workout into a game. There's even a non-class game where you're basically playing Guitar Hero by pedaling on the notes as they come towards you. It's another super fun feature that really surprised me with how much I enjoyed it. I recommend this bike for new cyclists, outdoor cyclists who want an entirely different experience to their outdoor rides, and anyone struggling to build a workout routine. It's not for the user who wants a serious, metrics-oriented workout. I like it for the new to advanced cyclist, but it depends on what your goals are and whether the gamified training content would align with them. It's also for the cyclist who wants subscription training content. Even though the Freebeat LIT Bike looks really nice, it doesn't impress me very much if you remove the content from the picture. All right, so now I'm just cycling a bit on the LIT Bike so you can see and hear a bit of how it performs. Right now, I just have it on the lowest resistance, so it's super easy, super smooth. I'm 5'4", so it accommodates my height very well. You could even drop the seat down much lower if you're a lot shorter than me. All right, so now I'm gonna crank it up to the highest resistance, just using the resistance knob on the frame. All right, so now that resistance is all the way up. Super hard to stay pedaling. I might even have to come out of the saddle just a tiny bit. All right, and that saddle can detect that I'm not sitting down on it now too. All right, so I'm gonna drop the resistance back down. As you might be able to tell, for me, that higher resistance is quite challenging. So if you're a more experienced cyclist than me, you're gonna have a killer workout. All right, and that's it for the Freebeat LIT Bike. Super fun and smooth, great resistance as well. Okay, so I hope you have a better idea of who the Freebeat LIT Bike is for. I've made no secret of how much I like this bike, but I also want you to be aware of how specific the training content is. It's musical, high energy, and a constant kaleidoscope of colors. If you're ready to get into gamified training content with a bike that even rewards you for whether you're out of the saddle or not, this could be the one for you. The different color options and the wood textured panel are super cute. This bike is a standout among the other exercise bikes we have, but that just might make it blend into your room's decor even better. If you're looking for a more traditional exercise bike, this one is not it. The Lit Bike isn't as impressive without the content, so I recommend it for those who want to subscribe only. Thanks so much for watching my review of the Freebeat Lit Bike. I love testing out all of the new equipment to give you my expert take. If you are looking for more information on the Freebeat Lit Bike, you can find a link to my written review in the description. There's also a link to the Freebeat Lit Bike to check out its current pricing. If you are going to purchase this bike, consider using our link. It supports our channel at no additional cost to you. I'm Kaylee from treadmillreviews.com, and thanks again for watching.